Okay, hi Camila. I'm so excited to talk to you today about season four. One of the things that I really love about this show is the way that the characters, every character feels like a full and complete person. And Julia is never just a love interest. Her story is just as important and impactful as everyone else's. What was your favorite thing about Julia's story?
The story about her career and how she evolved as a fashion designer. Like that was beautiful because like you said, she could be center as the love interest because our lead is Maximo. But no, they created this very strong, independent girl from Colombia, and I just thought that was so badass and beautiful, and I was so honored that they really crafted this character from start to finish, and that gave her a life outside of her love life. So I thought that was really I'm very honored that they did that for me.
I know that we can't give any spoilers or anything like that, but as you reflect back on the last four seasons, how do you feel about the way that Julia's story ended?
Woo! I'm proud of her. That's all I'm gonna say. I am so proud of her. I have so much to learn from her, to be honest. And I think a lot of women are gonna feel very empowered by how it ends. And to always go after what you believe in and to believe in yourself. And yeah, that's all. I'm very inspired by her decisions and the person that she became.
Now,
Yeah.
the show does this great job of balancing comedy with deep emotional moments. But what's most impressive is that it does it in two languages.
Yes.
Again, without giving spoilers, what do you think was the most challenging scene or storyline to tackle for Julia, and how did you approach it?
I think the most challenging was the relationship with Maximo's mom, Nora, but in a positive way. I mean, Vanessa Bauche is like one of the most talented women I've ever worked with. I remember when I saw her movie, Amores Perros, and I was like, who is that? So it was challenging in a way because I had to show up. I mean, I'm always showing up for my scenes, of course, but it's like you have this legend in front of you and you really want to make the scenes work. And we had a lot of comedy this season. And I just finished watching the whole season because they sent me the link to watch it. And I was cracking up because it was so like she's so funny and it's so easy to bounce off from her. But yeah, I think my most challenging scenes were definitely with her, the comedy, the relation. You're gonna have to see like that relate Julia and Nora's characters become my favorite towards the end because they're so funny together. Like it's crazy.
And you already start to see glimpses of that in the first couple
Yeah.
episodes. And I think fans are going to be really excited about what's coming next. The show being in two languages and going back and forth, it does bring out different side of people's personalities. I feel like characters have a certain personality in English and a certain personality in Spanish.
Yeah.
How did you go about playing these two kind of distinct sides of Julia?
Well, it's funny. We were just discussing how I'm doing interviews in English and Spanish, and my brain is on. And I feel like I have two personalities in English, two different personalities in English and Spanish. Like I'm two different people in both languages. So since I grew up bilingual, it was very easy. I think that was the easiest part of this whole thing with Julia because I already know how that feels. But I think what made the difference and what made it funny for Julia and like the show and all the characters, it's like not only do we speak different languages and not only do we have different personalities, but we also we're staff at a hotel. So it's like you have an additional personality because you're at work. And they're kind of shady and they gossip. I just thought it was hilarious and it was really fun to tap into it without getting in trouble because it's fiction. In real life, I wouldn't recommend that.
And then my last question for you is, as you wrap up the fourth season, what message do you have for fans?
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm just so thankful for the fans for walking with us for 4 seasons. This was the type of show that was word of mouth. This was a little diamond in the rough. Like you had to find us. And the show kept going because of them. They kept telling people, and when people stopped me, they're always like, "Oh my God, I told my friend, I told my sister, I told my boss." And like I'm just so thankful for them because they were literally the reason why we still had 4 seasons. So I'm very thankful for showing up, for cheering for us, for championing us, and for telling people about the show and for loving it so much.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on an amazing 4 seasons, and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to see you.